Namaste everyone. Today's topic is progression. In this chapter, we will be studying particular types of sequences such as arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression, and their corresponding series. So before going to progressions, let me give introduction to sequences and series. Sequence is an orderly arrangement of numbers according to some rule. Example 2, 4, 6, 8, the set of even numbers. And the finite sequence. Finite sequence is having finite number of terms. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And infinite sequence is having infinite number of terms. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 continuous. And next we have series. The sum of the terms of the sequence is known as series. Example, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, so on up to. And if the series has finite number of terms, it is known as finite series. Example 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. If it has infinite number of terms, it is infinite series. Example 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 continuous. The next comes arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, in short AP. Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which the difference between the term and its preceding term is always constant, and this constant is known as common difference. Example 1, 3, 5, 7 continues. Here the first term is A, I'll call it as A, that is equal to 1. And the common difference is denoted by D, that is 3 minus 1, that is equal to 2. And the next comes nth term of an arithmetic progression. Nth term of an arithmetic progression. Let me consider T1 is equal to A. T2 is equal to A plus D. T3 is equal to A plus 2D. This A, I will write it as A plus 1 minus 1 into D. A plus D, I will write it as A plus 2 minus 1 into D. A plus 2D, I'll write it as A plus 3 minus 1 into D. So on up to Tn. Nth term is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. Here Tn is the nth term, A is the first term, n is the number of terms, and D is the common difference. So Tn is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. Next we have sum to n terms of an arithmetic progression. Sum to n terms of an arithmetic progression. So let Sn is equal to A plus D, A plus 2D, so on up to, I'll consider the last term as L. Also, I can write Sn as L plus L minus D plus L minus 2D, so on up to A. I'm just reversing this. And I'm writing L plus L minus D plus L minus 2D, so on up to A. So now this I'll call it as 1, this I'll call it as 2. So 1 plus 2 implies 2Sn is equal to, add the corresponding terms, that is A plus L plus, here D will get cancelled, A plus L plus A plus L, so on up to A plus L. So 2Sn is equal to, we have n times of A plus L here. So n into A plus L. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L, where L is the last term. So Sn can also be written as n by 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D. So that is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So I can write Sn as n by 2 into A plus L. When the first term, the last term and the number of terms is given, you can use this formula. And Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So when n is given, A is given and D is given, you can also use this formula. So now I'll begin with 1 mark sums, then I'll go to 2 marks, 3 marks and 5 marks. First sum, find the 12th term of the AP 1, 4, 7, so on up to. So find the 12th term of the AP 147 continuous. So here A is equal to 1, D is equal to 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3, and N is equal to 12. So we know that Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So T12 is equal to A is 1 plus n is 12 minus 1 into D is 3. That is equal to 1 plus 11 into 3. 1 plus 33. That is equal to 34. Yes, make a note. 30th term of the AP minus 2, minus 5, minus 8 continues. In this question, what is given? A is equal to minus 2. A is equal to minus 2. D is equal to minus 5 minus of minus 2. So you should make a note here. This is minus of minus 2. So that is equal to minus 5 minus of minus plus 2, that is equal to minus 3. So and we know that Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So T30 will be equal to, that is A plus 29D. So A is minus 2 plus 29 into D is minus 3. So it is minus 2 plus of minus minus, 27, 2 reduces 87. So it is minus 2 minus 87 minus 89. Just make a note. Yes, next question. Find the sum of 10 terms of an AP 2, 6, 10 continuous. Find the sum of 10 terms of an AP 2, 6, 10 continuous. So here A is equal to 2, D is equal to 6 minus 2, that is equal to 4. They have asked you to find the sum of 10 terms. That means n is equal to 10. And we know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S10 is equal to 10 by 2 into 2 into a. So 2 into 2 plus 10 minus 1 into d is 4. So here 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 5 into 4 plus 10 minus 1, 9 into 4. So 5 into 4 plus 9 into 4, 36. So 5 into 36 plus 4, 40. So 5 into 4. So 20. So 200. S10 is equal to 200. Yes. Make a note. Yes. Next question. The first term of an AP is 3 and the common difference is minus 2. Find the 11th term. The first term of an AP is 3 and the common difference is minus 2. Find the 11th term. First term A is equal to 3. The common difference D is equal to minus 2. They asked you to find the 11th term. So T11 is equal to A plus 10D. A is 3 given, substitute 3 plus 10 into minus 2. So 3 plus of minus minus 10 into 2, 20. So 3 minus 20 minus 17. Yes, make a note. These are all 1 mark questions. Next question. If the second term of an AP is 4 and 10th term is 20, find the 15th term. If the second term of an AP is 4 and 10th term is 20, find the 15th term. So given second term T2 is equal to 4 and 10th term is 20. So T10 is equal to 20. So this implies A plus D is equal to 4, A plus 9D is equal to 20. So I'll call this as 1 and this as 2. So 2 minus 1. A plus 9D is equal to 20. A plus D is equal to 4. So subtract 8D is equal to 16. So therefore D is equal to 16 by 8, that is equal to 2. So D is equal to 2. Substitute D is equal to 2 in equation 1. So 1 implies A plus D is equal to 4, that is A plus 2 is equal to 4. A is equal to 4 minus 2. A is equal to 2. I got A is equal to 2 and D is equal to 2. So now I should find 15th term. So T15 is equal to A plus 14 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. So 15 minus 1, 14 D. So A is 2 plus 14 into D is also 2. So 2 plus 14 into 2, 28, that is equal to 30. Yes, make a note. Next sum. The fifth term exceeds the third term by 10 and the sixth term is 35. Find the AP. The fifth term exceeds the third term by 10 and the sixth term is 35. Find the AP. So given fifth term, that is T5, exceeds the third, that means T5 minus T3 is equal to 10. Fifth term exceeds the third term by 10, that means T5 minus T3 is equal to 10. T5 is A plus 4D minus T3 is A plus 2D is equal to 10. So A plus 4D minus A minus 2D is equal to 10. A will get cancelled. So 4D minus 2D. 2D is equal to 10. D is equal to 10 by 2. That is equal to 5. D is equal to 5. So now sixth term is 35. That is also given. Also T6 is equal to 35. T6 is A plus 5D is equal to 35. So we got the value of D. D is equal to 5. So A plus 5 into 5 is equal to 35. So A is equal to 35 minus 5 into 5, that is 25. A is equal to 35 minus 25, that is equal to 10. A is equal to 10. A is equal to 10, D is equal to 5. So you can easily find AP now. So AP is given by A plus D, A plus 2D. That is the general form. So A is 10, then 10 plus 5, 15, then 15 plus 5, 20, then 20 plus 5, 25. Continue. So make a note. How many terms of the AP 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amount to 230. How many terms of the AP? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on up to amount to 230. You should find n value here. How many terms? That means number of terms, n value. A is equal to 2, D is equal to 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1, and Sn is equal to 230. And we know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Sn is 230 is equal to n by 2 into 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into D is 1. So 230 is equal to n by 2 into 4 plus n minus 1. N minus 1 into 1 is n minus 1. Cross multiply 460 is equal to n into 4 minus 1, 3 plus n. So 460 is equal to 3n plus n square. 3 into n, 3n, n into n, n square. So now bring this 460 to RHS. So I'll be getting n square plus 3n minus 460 is equal to 0. So consider the prime factorization for 460. So 2 into 2, 3, 0. Then again, so you can take 2 again. So 2, 1, 2 into 1, 2 into 5. Then you can consider 5, 5 into 2, 5 into 3. So 5 into 2, 10, 10 into 2, 20, 20, 23. So I can split the middle term factorizing n square plus 23n minus 20n minus 460 is equal to 0. So plus 23 minus 20, it is plus 3n. And 23 plus 23 into minus 20, I'll be getting minus 460. So in these two, n is the common factor, n into n plus 23. Minus in these two, 20 is the common factor, 20 into n plus 23 is equal to 0. So again, n plus 23 is taken out, n plus 23 into n minus 20 is equal to 0. N is equal to minus 23 and n is equal to 20. So n is equal to minus 23 is neglected because this is a negative number. So n can't be equal to negative number or fraction. Therefore, n is equal to 20. So n is equal to minus 23 is neglected. Therefore, the number of terms which amounts to 230 is 20. So n is equal to, therefore n is equal to 20 is the solution. Yes, make a note. Next question. This can be asked for 3 marks. The sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15 and their product is 105. Find the numbers. So when they ask you to find the 3 numbers in AP, Then you should take the three numbers as a minus d, a plus d. Let the three numbers be a minus d, a plus d. They have given the sum of three numbers in AP is 15 and their product is 105. They have asked you to find the numbers. Sum is 15, therefore a minus d plus a plus d is equal to 15. So d and d will get cancelled. 3a is equal to 15. A is equal to 15 by 3, that is equal to 5. And the product is equal to 105. So also a minus d into a plus d is equal to 105. That is a into a square minus d square. A minus d into a plus d, I can write it as a square minus d square is equal to 105. Substitute a is equal to 5. So 5 into 5 square. 25 minus d square is equal to 105. So 25 minus d square is equal to 105 divided by 5. So I just cross multiplied this. That is equal to, so 25 minus d square is equal to 5 into 1, 5, 2, 1, 21. So d square is equal to 25 minus 21. So d square, you bring it to RHS, 21 to LHS. So d square is equal to 4. D is equal to plus or minus root 4, that is equal to plus or minus 2. So when A is equal to 5, D is equal to 2. The numbers are, the three numbers are, I can substitute in this, A minus D, that is 5 minus 2, that is 3, A is 5, then 5 plus 2, 7. And when A is equal to 5, D is equal to minus 2. Then the three numbers are so 5 minus of minus, 5 plus 2, 7, and 5, then 3. Yes, make a note of this. Next question, find the four numbers in AP whose sum is 20 and the product of whose extremes is 16. So find the four numbers in AP whose sum is 20 and the product of whose extremes is 16. So when they ask you to find the four numbers, consider a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Solution, let the four numbers be a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Sum is 20 and the product of whose extremes is 16. So I'll consider the sum. A minus 3d plus a minus d plus a plus d plus a plus 3d is equal to 20. So minus 3d plus 3d will get cancelled, minus d plus d will get cancelled. So a plus a plus a plus a. So I have 4a. 4a is equal to 20. A is equal to 20 by 4. So 4 into 1, 4 into 5. So A is equal to 5. So now the product of whose extremes is 16. Extremes is the first and the last term. So A minus 3D into A plus 3D is equal to 16. So this becomes A square minus 9D square. A minus B into A plus B. A square minus B square. So A square minus 3 square, that is 9D square, is equal to 16. So A is 5. That is, we have found it out. So 5 square 25 minus 9D square is equal to 16. So 9D square is equal to 25 minus 16. 9D square is equal to 9. 25 minus 16 is 9. So D square is equal to 9 by 9, that is equal to 1. D is equal to plus or minus 1. So when A is equal to 5, D is equal to 1. So what will be the numbers? 4 numbers. The 4 numbers are 5 minus 3. So it will be 2. 5 minus 1. 4. 5 plus 1. 6. 5 plus 3. 8. So when A is equal to 5, D is equal to minus 1. So the 4 numbers are 5 minus of minus, 5 plus 3. So that will be 8, then 6, then 4, then 2. So I'll repeat. When they ask you to find 4 numbers, consider A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. Given sum is equal to 20. So take the summation, cancel minus 3D plus 3D minus D plus D. You will get A is equal to 5. Then product of whose extremes is 16. So first and the last term, A minus 3D into A plus 3D is equal to 16. So A square minus 9D square is 16. Substitute A value. So I'll be getting D value is equal to plus or minus 1. So finally, you substitute A and D value in the given numbers. That is A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D. So make a note. Next question. Find the sum of all integers between 100 and 300 which are divisible by 7. Find the sum of all integers between 100 and 300 which are divisible by 7. So between 100 and 300, which is the first number which is divisible by 7, that you should check. So AP is given by, the first number will be 105. 105. So 7 into 1 and 5. Okay. So 105, this goes. And the next number, how will you write the next number is, you add 7 to this because this will be multiple of 7. So 105 plus 7. So 112. Then the next number, we'll be adding 7 to this. So that will be, so 119. So last number, so it's between 100 and 300. That means it should be the less than 300. So which is the number that is divisible by 7? So when you consider 294 will be divisible by 7. 294 will be divisible by 7. So this is 7 into 7 into, so 7 4 8, so then 2. So you can divide it. So the AP is given by 105, 112, 119, so on up to 294. A is 105, D is 7, Tn, the last term, Tn is equal to 294. To find the sum, I should find n value first. Then Sn. So n, I don't know, and Sn, I should find. So we know that Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into t. Tn is 294. 294 is equal to a is 105 plus n minus 1 into d is 7. So 294 minus 105 is equal to 7 into n. 7n minus 7. So here 14 minus 5. So 9. Here 8. So 189. 189 plus 7 is equal to 7n. So 16, 9, 196 is equal to 7n. So 7n is equal to 196. N is equal to 196 by 7. So 7 into 1, 7 into 2, 14, 56. So it is 8. So n is equal to 28. N is equal to 28. Now you find Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L. So where L is the last term. So S28 is equal to n is 28. So 28 by 2 into a plus L. I can substitute a value as 105 plus the last term, that is 294. So this is 2 into 1, 14, and 105 plus 294, 5 plus 4, 9, 9, 3. 399 into 14. So 399 into 14. So 36, 39, 15. So 9, 9, 3. So 6, 9, 9, 18, and 10, 15. So 5, 5, 8, 6. So 5586 will be the sum of, that is 28 terms that are divisible by 7. So the integers are between 100 and 300. So I'll repeat once again. Find the sum of all integers between 100 and 300 which are divisible by 7. So after 100, the number which is divisible by 7 is 105. The next number will be plus 7, that is 112, then plus 7, 119, so on up to the last number that is less than 300, that will be 294. So A is 105, D is 7, Tn is 294. You should find n value and Sn. Nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. So Tn is given, so 294, A is 105 plus n minus 1 into d is 7. So 294 minus 105 is equal to 7n minus 7. So then you minus 7, you bring it to LHS. So 189 plus 7 is equal to 7n. 196 is equal to 7n. So n is equal to 28. Then S28. S28 is 28 by 2 into 105 plus 294, 14 into 399. So that is equal to 5586. Yes, make a note.